Holy cow. What the world?
It's literally beneath us.
There's a cave right here.
Yeah. See, there's a... Oh.
They shot right at Dad. Yeah, he did.
En noviembre de 2020, Chris regresó a su propiedad del lago Travis al anochecer para rastrear jabalíes salvajes con collares GPS, sin saber que la noche le enfrentaría cara a cara con algo inexplicable en el cielo de Texas. Lo que comenzó como un rastreo rutinario de la fauna silvestre se convirtió rápidamente en algo inquietante cuando el equipo empezó a fallar sin explicación alguna y los ciervos de la propiedad comenzaron a comportarse de forma errática.
Those deer were trouble for us. They saw us because they were about 90 yards maybe away from us. So they were snorting and alarming. There was a pig on the feeder and I didn't record early enough, but the second those deer started to alarm and snort, that pig immediately ran away. At this point, he's somewhere behind those trees. Not long after that boar showed up, we actually had another group come in here. Those are yearlings, fairly small hogs, and I was hoping I would be able to find that hog we tagged initially, the first hog we ever tagged, which still has a collar around its neck, and hopefully also the tracker. So I'm looking here with the thermal, trying to figure out which of these hogs has potentially this collar on its neck, but it's really hard to see. And as I'm cutting this video, did you guys just see that? There was something hanging off the neck. Let's play this video again in slow motion, take a closer look. On the top of its neck, the razorback hair is actually interrupted and you see something darker, which means hotter than the hair. That's actually the pig, I believe, but I couldn't make it out with the thermal in the viewfinder. Just now in the video, in editing basically, I was able to identify. So I think to properly do that, I need to use the X-side to be actually able to see details on the hog. The weirdest and creepiest thing happens. Chris and I walked back up from this boar up the road, and all of a sudden in the sky I see something like long, like several inches long. You know, obviously way up in the sky, basically, airplane height and these kind of things. I thought, is it maybe a power line and something? It's reflecting off that power line, but it just looked way up there. Couldn't be a power line. So I record this thing, and Chris and I leave some interesting commentary, because at this point we don't really know if we're going to be abducted here in a second and aliens do some weird experiments to us. So it was definitely creepy. Are there power lines up there? There's something like... There are no power lines that far up there. What the is this?
It looks like Santa Claus in this.
What the hell is this? Then I also remember those Starlink satellites, and I recently read in the news how close to each other they are, and they're actually quite disturbing to astronomy photographers and people like that, because it is such a giant constellation on the sky. And I think sure enough, those are the Starlink satellites. First time ever I got to see them. I don't know how often that happens or how often you can see them, but it doesn't come through the video as good because it was just the phone video, but you can see it. Strange experience.
Suckers. Not today, devil. Finding some of the golf ball I was always looking for.
It's the random. That is so random.
Be right on it. Nope. Sure enough.
Holy crap.
Sure enough. Wow. Chris, you didn't have a power wagon, Chris. You had one job. One job. For America. Man, it looks rough. Just one night. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know if you can put this in another hawk like this. Could try maybe. I mean, those are they're cutting off already down here. See that? Probably just try it all over again. So we found it. And got my golf ball back. I hit that in Flugabel. Came all the way over here. Son of a gun. I thought for sure it was still in the pig.
I thought it was moving away when we heard the squeals, yeah.
Something was in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard something, you know, huffing or whatever over there. So, alright, let's try to find our way out of here.
Chris se dio cuenta de que había misterios que era mejor dejar sin resolver, y algunas cacerías revelaron que la línea entre depredador y presa era mucho más delgada de lo que nadie quería creer. El rastreador GPS estaba sobre el tablero de la camioneta, con la batería recargándose lentamente, listo para revelar más secretos sobre lo que se movía en la oscuridad de la propiedad del lago Travis. Pero después de esa noche, Chris no estaba del todo seguro de querer saberlo. El 21 de octubre, Eric estaba encaramado en su árbol, con vistas a un campo de maíz, intentando grabar su primera cacería en solitario, mientras los implacables vientos de más de 50 kilómetros por hora le recordaban con cada crujido y movimiento del árbol lo expuesto que estaba. Los fuertes vientos del sur lo habían estado azotando durante horas, lo que le impedía oír nada que se acercara. Había colocado señuelos con la esperanza de atraer a un ciervo, pero las condiciones extremas lo estaban agotando tanto física como mentalmente. Entonces, sin previo aviso, algo cambió.
Shaking. So there was 5 or 6 deer out here in the field, and all of a sudden they took off. I mean, they went blasting out of here. I got good wind. I don't know what they saw. Oh, man. But all of a sudden this big black bear comes out of the woods over here. Comes right down the edge of this cornfield. I just shot it at like 3 yards. It's laying over here dead. I gotta wait to, I gotta calm down a little bit before I get down. Dude, he was about ready to come up my tree. And holy cats. I gotta sit down. I'd like to find my arrow. So, lots of blood. Ah, dang it. Okay, so he broke my arrow off. At least we get the broadhead back. Okay. Holy cats. Dude, that was the most crazy thing I've ever done. I thought alligator hunting was going to be the most crazy. Coming on you. Okay. So, good blood trail. Not that we need it. Lots of blood. It'd be nice if we could find the back of my arrow. Okay, let's just go over the fence here. Right there. What in the world are you gonna do with this thing, Eric? Okay. Well, I waited a while. Set my bow down. I know he's not faking it. He or she. Oh, there's my arrow. There's the back half of my arrow. Holy cow. What the world? Good. There's the back of the arrow. Oh, lost my knock. That's alright. Wowzer.
Durante esos pocos minutos, Eric no era el cazador. Simplemente intentaba sobrevivir a un encuentro con algo mucho más poderoso que él. En noviembre de 2025, Jake, del canal de caza, viajó a las vastas tierras públicas del norte de Michigan, a kilómetros de la ciudad más cercana, cuando lo que parecía una tranquila jornada de caza se convirtió en un enfrentamiento amenazante que le hizo temer sinceramente por su seguridad. Jake y su compañero de caza, Mitch, nunca antes habían cazado en esta remota zona de Michigan. Con solo 2 días para explorar la zona, se adentraron en los bosques del norte, donde no había cobertura móvil y la ayuda estaba a horas de distancia.
So for a little more context here, I'm sitting about 120 yards from the property line, facing away from it. And as soon as I shoot, I hear some loud talking and the door slam on what sounds like a permanent blind, which from looking at my map after the fact, it seems like they actually have their blind on public land. But I hear people start to walk my direction, so I move towards them because I don't know where I hit the deer or if I hit the deer, and I don't want to spook it if it's still alive. And my microphone was acting up, but I captured most of the conversation.
I didn't know you guys were sitting there. I've been in here for a couple hours.
Yeah?
I didn't know you were sitting there.
What'd you shoot?
A doe. I don't know if she's dead or not, so if we could try not to talk too loud.
You know where the private property is?
Yeah, I know where
Where?
the line is. It's right over here.
Probably know right where my bait is too, eh?
I've never been in here in my life, sir.
Yeah, whatever.
I might as well check my traps since I'm back here.
I've never hunted here before.
There's a camera right next to my trap. Yeah? I had a trap right there. You're lucky you didn't sit in it.
What kind of trap?
Foothold for a coyote, bobcat.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah?
Where are you from?
Wisconsin?
Figures.
Arizona.
You're rattling too? So for you back here rattling your horns too?
Where are you shooting?
That way. I had no idea you guys were sitting there, had bait. I came in from that way, and I sat down on this hill because it was too calm to keep moving and scout around anywhere else, so I just sat down. I'm not trying to mess your hunt up, I swear. I just came up here to try to get some venison.
Well, we're done for tonight, I guess, eh?
Yep. Sat all day. I haven't moved.
Does nobody ever come in here and hunt on the public, or?
Not normally.
What?
Where's this deer you shot?
I don't know. I shot at her over there and she ran off. Hopefully she's not running further now that we're talking here. She ran that way. Hunting on public land, I bought a license. I'm not doing anything illegal, and I'm not trying to mess your hunt up. Like I said, I won't come back. I'm sorry that you sat there all day, but...
You know where the property line is?
I do. It's right over there. I got a map on my phone that shows me right where it is.
Were you here last year too?
No, I've never been here before, I told you.
Yeah, we'll find the deer.
So I go check for blood and eventually get uncomfortable because they're just standing there watching me. So I decided to head back to the car and grab a brighter light. And the rest of the guys, since I felt pretty confident that I hit the deer, was only standing about 80 yards away, standing still. So I decided to ease out of there and come back with the rest of the group.
You find it? Huh? You find it?
I'm gonna go back to the car and get my light and my stuff to get it out if she's dead in there.
Oh, you didn't find it? You're gonna walk all the way to the car to get your and come back in here?
Yeah.
Smart.
What's wrong with the light on your head?
It's not bright enough. So I'm gonna cut it up out here and stuff. I wanna be able to see what I'm doing.
I don't think you hit it anyways, but... do what you gotta do. You're lucky I'm the patient guy.
He's not hunting.
My brother, the property owner, he'd have a problem.
Well, good luck the rest of the season.
Yep, thanks.
Come here, you pedo. Thank you, Lord.
Not no baby.
No. North Country though.
A veces lo más peligroso que puedes encontrar en el bosque no es un animal, son otras personas que creen que la fuerza da la razón, incluso en terrenos públicos, donde todos tienen el mismo derecho legal a estar allí. Jake y su grupo abandonaron el norte de Michigan esa noche, agradecidos de que la situación no escaló a más, pero el recuerdo de aquellas palabras amenazantes pronunciadas por unos desconocidos armados en medio de la nada permanecería en la memoria de Jake mucho después de que terminara la temporada de caza. Antes de continuar, deja tu like si estás disfrutando de este video. Apóyanos para seguir subiendo contenido. Y ahora, avancemos con el siguiente caso. A finales de octubre, un equipo de caza formado por padre e hijo regresó a su lugar favorito en terrenos públicos, con la esperanza de conseguir otra presa durante la temporada de caza del ciervo. Nada hacía pensar que esa exploración terminaría volviéndose inquietante. La zona de la pared alta les había tratado bien solo unos días antes. El terreno canalizaba naturalmente a los ciervos por la ladera, y las ciervas solían utilizar ese lugar para escapar de los machos que las perseguían durante la época de celo. Parecía el escenario perfecto para otra cacería exitosa. El padre permaneció completamente inmóvil en un cedro mientras su hijo filmaba desde una posición cercana. Fue entonces cuando apareció un visitante inesperado.
People on the hill, he's the size of that thing, he's gone. You realize he was at 20 yards, but he was just on the other side of the fence. Right broadside, not paying any attention. I thought he was gonna jump the fence right there, and then he was perfect. That buck did not one gunshot, and he was gone. Imagine the first shot that goes off during rifle season.
One thing we have learned hunting public land is that you never know what it's going to throw at you. Whether that's an unexpected encounter with a big 8-point you didn't know existed just 30 minutes ago, or the countless ups and downs that happened during a hunt. And what we didn't know was that seeing a big buck wasn't the event we were going to be talking about when this hunt was over.
They shot right at Dad.
Yeah, he did. Well, there goes everything. They don't care. I don't think.
I don't know that he even heard it.
It was literally shot right at
You
Dad.
okay? Yeah, sitting there in that tube and trying to get your attention. I'm so sorry. I thought I heard you. I heard like a whistle.
So then you shot.
I'm sorry.
That pheasant hunter ended up working his way around to our side here. And as that pheasant hunter got closer, he whistled, I don't know, 8-10 times at him. And then we just talked to Dad, and he said he was out on the limb of his cedar tree with a red handkerchief trying to get his attention. And about that time, the pheasant got up, and I seen a shotgun go up, and it was pointed right at Dad's tree. And I think he fired 2 shots pretty much right at Dad's cedar tree. Everything was good. Dad didn't get hit by anything, but needless to say, Dad climbed down, pretty much ran out there to talk to the guy, and that guy was super apologetic. I think that guy was just praising God that he didn't shoot anybody. We totally understand that it's pheasant season. That guy has every right to be down here just like we do. So just make sure you know where you're shooting. We're lucky it ended well. Dad wasn't hurt. We're gonna sit for a little bit while longer now. But that may have just kind of put a little bit of a damper on the deer movement for a little while. But all's well that ends well, I guess.
La caza de ciervos en noviembre puede ser impredecible en ese sentido. Algunos días son calurosos, otros son gélidos. La única estrategia es seguir cazando y esperar a que la suerte cambie. Pero este equipo, formado por padre e hijo, ya había agotado más que de sobra su cuota de suerte. El hecho de que ambos estuvieran vivos y ilesos era el único éxito que realmente importaba. El gran ciervo podía esperar a otro día. Cuando un explorador de la fauna salvaje se adentró en los humedales amazónicos de Bolivia, no tenía ni idea de que el lado nocturno del bosque revelaría peligros acechando justo debajo de la superficie. Después de pasar el día observando delfines de río y fauna salvaje con sus amigos y el guía Yomar, todo cambió al caer la noche. Los sonidos de la luz del día fueron sustituidos por algo completamente diferente. El inquietante silencio del suelo del bosque se veía interrumpido por movimientos en las sombras. A las 2 de la madrugada, el explorador decidió investigar qué se movía en la oscuridad. Al salir al exterior, en condiciones de oscuridad total, apenas podía distinguir una sola luz en la distancia, donde Yomar lo esperaba. Yomar había vivido toda su vida en la selva y había aprendido a cazar con su padre cuando era niño. Ahora estaban a punto de buscar algo mucho más peligroso: jaguares.
Oh, it's pitch dark here. You have to be a skilled driver, and a torch is a must. Oh, what's that flash? No? Is that his eyes? That one?
Yeah.
No, this one here. Light off. It's a fox mark. This is the one. A single jaguar can travel 100 kilometers every night to mark its territory. Oh, there's a caiman there, right in front of you. Yeah, right in front of us. We've literally gone on top of that.
We've gone right above the caiman.
Yeah. It's literally beneath us.
There's a caiman right here.
Yeah. You see, there's a, oh, that's a big one actually.
Not a small one.
It's a big one actually, yeah. Okay. Alright. That's alright. There was a caiman here 2 minutes ago, so I have to be careful. There can be others. So this is basically an abandoned lodge here. Nobody lives here now. Armadillo. Sadly, the hunters were before us, and it's illegal to hunt them, except by some indigenous communities. Even though we couldn't see the jaguar, but it's amazing to know that how the creatures and the people are affected by the silence of the forest.
Cuando finalmente llegó la mañana, El peligro de la noche dio paso a uno de los amaneceres más espectaculares que el explorador había presenciado jamás. El Amazonas había mostrado tanto su belleza como sus amenazas ocultas en un solo viaje inolvidable. El explorador agradeció a sus guías, Julie y Álvaro, por hacer posible esta peligrosa expedición, sabiendo que pocas personas podrían experimentar lo que él había presenciado en aquellas horas oscuras.